ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Derrick, James, trainer of Errol Spence. So, Derrick, obviously I want to know what is the trajectory for Errol Spence for this fight and moving forward?
Well, for this fight, it's so much about winning the fight, being focused and looking good in the fight, looking strong, being very focused and disciplined. The trajectory afterwards, I can't see past Leonard Bundu. I have no idea. I don't even want to think about it. It's all focused on Leonard Bundu because if this situation doesn't go right, we don't have anything for the next fight. So it's all about Leonard Bundu.
What sort of questions do you think this fight poses?
Well, I think that the questions that may present themselves are, how does he fight? A guy with this kind of knowledge, a guy with this kind of wisdom. This guy is very strong. He's a champion. He was a European champion, so he's a winner. And so he'll answer those questions as to how he fights a guy on this level. Because this guy gave Thurman a very good fight, a very tough fight. So what you'll see is Errol will answer those questions that a lot of people had about him, I have about him.
So do you think that this fight is a sidestep or a step up?
I think this may be one of the best people he's ever fought against. I think that this guy is one of the top guys in the division. He's been disregarded, overlooked. Very disrespectful way the media treats him. This guy not a great fighter. He had 33 wins. He's a past Olympian and he's a good fighter, man. I look past this guy not at all because he's a tough guy.
Now, in the last fight, you said that Errol Spence would beat Chris Algieri in a better fashion than Pacquiao because he was more technically sound and a plethora of other reasons. Any particular reasons why you think Errol would do better in this Bundu fight than Keith Thurman did in his fight versus Bundu?
Well, I didn't even watch the fight with him. We fought on the same card. And I watched a little bit of it, but I watched other fights with Bundu had where he looked great in them. I think that, I know that Errol is more technically sound than Keith Thurman. You depend on one punch to get a guy out there. You have several punches to get a guy there, so you have more than one punch to depend upon. And Bundu stressed that in the interview. I heard him do that. Said that this is a tougher fight than the Keith Thurman fight. Because Errol's a more complete fighter than Keith is, and so what you'll see is him go out and do what he does best, and that's be Errol Spence.
Now, when thinking of Errol and his fighting style, what's the probability of a knockout for Errol, being as though that he's such an aggressive body puncher? I was rewatching the Algieri fight last night, and from the opening round, he really was going, for the body and not really, I guess, ignoring Algieri's punching power, and Bundu falls around the same 33% knockout ratio, so I don't see, anything different happening than Errol walking his man down, hence man down, right?
Well, no, Bundu's a tough guy, man. He's a winner. He's fought a lot of tough guys. And the thing about what's funny is because he's a European fighter, a lot of his opposition, we don't know, doesn't mean those guys weren't tough. He's a very tough guy, and he's going to fight his way. He's not going to give this thing up, man. He's not going to just lay down. You got to make him lay down. You got to make him quit. Those body shots are something to talk about because that's the key to his success for so many years. He's a body puncher. He's great defense. And Bundu's a very tough fighter, man. So you see Errol be a boxer. Because we have many styles, man. He's not only a very aggressive fighter, he's a very smart, intellectual boxer. He can also be smart and move and use the jab and bounce around the ring. And that's what you see in this fight. He's a boxer.
Does this fight set up that title shot, or because of politics, because Kell Brook moved up to fight Gennady Golovkin, can that IBF title shot probably be a little bit further away?
I think that it might be a little bit further away, not within this year, but I think at the same time, it will be, this sets up, after this, it sets up a plethora of things. I'm not for sure exactly. He's supposed to be the IBF mandatory, so I'm hoping that does come true. And then if not, we'll go. He's ranked in the top 2 or 3 in every sanctioned body. So we're talking about IBF, but we could be talking about WBC or WBA or any one of the guys, right? But for this one in particular, it's so much about him going through the whole process of fighting for the IBF title.
If you had to make your best educated guess, which top welterweight, named welterweight, takes the Errol Spence challenge first? Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Andre Bertho, Jesse Vargas, who? Sean Porter?
Listen, I'm not a prophet. I have no idea. I can't tell the future. You know, I think that with the right amount of money offered, I think any one of those guys will take the fight. With the right amount of money offered. Some guys turn it down, but I think that these guys will probably take the fight.